What's going on, everybody? I wanted to show you a quick video of living with these two ding dongs and kind of what to expect. Talk a little bit about how they act and what goes on with them, just so you can get an idea. Maybe you want to get a Great Dane of your own, or maybe you're looking at getting a puppy. And they're great dogs. So I guess I'll just ramble and then I'll edit this in the ending to see kind of if you like the content or not. But anyway, so yep, this is them peeing. They're really good dogs. They have their own distinct personalities. They run and play and do all the dog-like things. One good thing about the Great Dane breed, I feel like, is that they don't play too much. So like or they get tired easy. So if you're wanting like a chill, relaxed dog, these are probably the ones that you want to look at. It seems like the bigger dogs, they get tired quicker, and the smaller ones stay yippy and like wound up more. And that's a big old poop right there. But anyway, so they're good dogs overall. I don't know. They're gentle. A lot of people think that oh god, they're both pooping. That they'd be super rough because they're so big, but really they don't really understand how big they are, I think, a lot of times, and they grow so quick that they go from weighing like 30 pounds to weighing 100 pounds in like 6 months. So they don't really realize how big they are until they're about 2. Mine are both coming around on they're both coming around on 3 now, so I guess technically they're still young, but they're pretty chill dogs. They eat about, I would say, 4 cups a piece a day, in between 4 to 6 cups a day. Pepper here, she's a little older, maybe like 3 or 4 months older, but she weighs about 115, 120. And then Chloe is taller, but she's skinnier and she weighs about 100. So they're both dingles. They have their own personalities, just like any other dog. Chloe is more chill. No, I would say Pepper's more chill, but they're both pretty relaxed. They both play and do their thing. They come out here in the morning and sniff around. It's the same yard every morning. I don't know what they have to sniff. They just have to re-sniff, I guess, but this is kind of what they do. We've had them around to where like she'll get excited like this and then she'll run to the edge of the property, but she knows not to go past the driveway. Vet bills are expensive. We took them both to the vet the other day and it was like $300. So, I guess the finances of owning these dogs, you buy them for $800 to $1,200 or so, if it's just a regular dog. And then you got to pay for like one dog is probably a 50-pound bag of food a month. I know we buy 2 a month for them too, so whatever. And then you got to pay for the vet bills. You got to pay to have them fixed. We had a quote to have them fixed because they're at the age where they need to be. I think they wanted like $700 a piece to have them fixed, so that you got to think about that too. They go through like toys like crazy. They rip open the stuffing and stuff, and they love to just like rip stuff apart. Their own toys, they don't usually have problems with our stuff, except for Pepper did eat a couch one time. It was a leather couch that she decided she was gonna eat a bunch of. Anyway, so they've ruined like probably 4 or 5 comforters, like king size comforters, and those aren't too cheap either. When they were teething, Chloe ate a bunch of window sills and like shelves and stuff that she just like got up to, and she actually chewed my Oakleys one time really bad. I had a $200 pair of Oakleys that she just ate, and what was even more messed up about that is they were actually on the dresser, and she jumped up there when she was a puppy and got them. You kind of have to make sure that all the stuff in your house is moved to a place where They can't get it if they still get it after you tell them no. Pepper has a bad time with opening the trash. She'll go over to the trash lid and pick it up with her nose and get in the trash, so I have to make sure the trash is taken out. And you can't, the thing about like disciplining them is like you can kind of go two ways. Some people spank them or whatever. If you do spank them, it kind of makes them skittish, so you kind of want to not do that and just reward the positive stuff and say like no, bad at the bad stuff, but don't really like hit them or they get super skittish. And they're already skittish dogs. Like Chloe's scared to death of trash cans. This one's really not too scared of anything, but she'll also doesn't show emotion very well. Like Chloe, you can tell what she's feeling. This one, she just kind of has a derp face all the time. But that's just her personality. You know, they're different animals for different things. We all have different personalities, and they do too. Pepper is super needy. She's we got her from a friend that couldn't keep her anymore, and I think she's got like anxiety, like we're gonna just dump her out on the side of the road or something. So like every time we come home, she's like super has to be around us and has to snuggle up next to us. And she I think she's got some separation stuff there. She's a good dog though. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm trying to just have some kind of something to tell you guys. They come in a lot of different colors. We like this color. We actually bought Chloe because she's like that cookies and cream color, I think, or that's what it reminds me of. She's a pretty dog. Chloe's more European and Pepper's more American. So Chloe's more saggy. Like if you can, Chloe, come here. Let's see your face. Come here, come here, come here. See how like she's got this like floppy lips and floppy face and like sag. And Pepper doesn't have any. She's got like no floppy lips. Let's see if we can. Peppa Pig. Peppa. I don't know. Anyway, Pepper is a lot less saggy. Chloe's more saggy. That's what I'm getting at. They get along really well, and they play. I know that might look rough, but it's really not. They're just being idiots. Look at them running around. This camera really doesn't zoom out, but look at her. Little cough there. And this is what they do. So a lot of people think that you can't have Great Danes in like smaller apartments or whatever, but they do pretty well. Like we have a decent sized yard. We have about an acre of land, and it goes down there past the tree line about 50 yards, and then it comes up over here past about 50 yards. Maybe I think it's actually a little bit more than an acre, but anyway, we do rental properties, so this is just one of the renovations while we're living here, and then we'll buy another one soon and move on. But anyway, they have a pretty good yard to run in. They know where the bounds are. They know how far they should go. A lot of times, I know I probably shouldn't, but I just open the door and I watch them from the kitchen and just make sure that they don't go anywhere. And then let's see what happens. They know they're not supposed to go past this road up here. So I'm just going to go up here and turn around on the driveway, and we'll see if they try to go that way. She's thinking about it. Look at them. They know, though. They know they're not supposed to go past there. Look at her. Let's see what she does. I'll start walking this way, and let's see if they'll... See, Chloe knows. She'll follow me. Pepper's not really paying attention. Oh, see? There she comes. We'll come back here. If I call them, they'll come, but I don't want to do that. I just want to see. They know where they should be and where they shouldn't be. Sometimes they'll test you or whatever, but you know, you just call them and they'll come. But it's really important, I think, even more so with these big dogs, is you have to train them and you have to spend time with them. One thing that was really good with Chloe is whenever we first got her, my wife's an RN, she's a nurse, and she wasn't working at the time when we got her because we just moved to Florida, and I was working for Cox Communications, so it was like a cable company, and I was working like 7 days a week, like 7 days a week, like 15-hour days, 12 to 15-hour days, like every day. And I would get home long enough to like sleep like 8 hours and go to bed and come back to work. But during that time I was making pretty good money, and Haley didn't, she wasn't working. And anyway, Haley got to spend a lot of time with Chloe, and that really helped her development, I think, like her social development, because she's super good. She listens and does most everything that we want her to. The only time that we ever have problems with any of them, just like any dog, is whenever they're distracted. If they're like barking or chasing a squirrel or something and you try to get them to do something, they're probably not gonna. Well, just like this, they're big dogs. I mean, this, if you watched a small dog do this, or if you watch like two Dachshunds do this, it wouldn't really be that big of a deal. But a lot of people get freaked out because that's 200 pounds right there just messing around. So trying to think of more stuff to say. If you want more dog videos, let me know. Look how fast they are. So a side story, I used to work at a gun range, and at that range we had like not go-karts, but like golf carts and in a gator, like a John Deere gator. And so I don't know, I can't explain them, but they're like little, you know what a gator is, I guess. It's like a fancy golf cart. Anyway, those would go like 20, 25, and they would be faster. So I mean, it's just, they'll run and play, and I bet you just this much exercise, we've been outside for like 10 minutes, this much exercise, and they will probably sleep for like 6 hours. They'll go back inside and they'll get snuggled on the couch, and then you'll hear them snoring. And when I'm editing the video, if I get more footage of them sleeping, then I'll put that in there. But put it in the comments what you like about the video, or what more do you want to know about them. They're both just dang dogs. I mean, I don't know. They're big dogs. They're good ones, though. They love you, and they'll snuggle with you, and they want to show you affection, and they always want to be in the same room as you. They don't exercise. They don't have to exercise that much. They don't really want to. Like, if a new dog comes over or something, they'll play for like 2 hours straight, and then they'll sleep for like 12 hours. So like Chloe's taking another poop. Oh, another thing about them, which is kind of weird, that probably most dogs do, but their poops are huge. They got big old poopies. But they, like Chloe, she'll poop out here like 3 different times. Like, if the longer you stay out here, the more she'll use the bathroom, and then the longer she won't have to. So like, just because you let them out and they poop doesn't mean that they're done. You know what I mean? Like, she's still trying to find somewhere to poop again, and they love pooping in this little spot for some reason. Let's see the Peppa Pig. See Peppa Pig sniffing too. She's trying to find somewhere else to go. And this is just their little poop sanctuary, I guess, is our front yard. I need to get out here with the lawnmower and mow all this down, and I'm going to trim a lot of these trees and push the tree line back a little bit, and then I'm going to go all the way over to the property line and cut out there. I don't know if you can see that little shed over there, but I got to get that up to speed, and I'll probably cut all the trees in between, get that all out, give them a little bit more room to run. This North Georgia clay is just soft, and like you can see it right there. That's another thing. Like, when we go back inside, they will bring so much dirt and stuff inside. And if you have talking about money, if you have a couch or something, they're gonna ruin it. Like, if it's a cloth couch, you probably just go ahead and get rid of that thing, or just get ready to buy another one if you get one of these dogs, because they will ruin the couch. And you might think, oh, I won't let them on the couch, or I'll put a blanket down. It ain't gonna work. At least it didn't for me, because they look up at you with their big stupid faces, and they're like, let me up there, I want to snuggle. So then you let them up, and then one turns into 2, and then 2 weeks later your couch is destroyed. So, oh, that's probably another good point, is whenever they're puppies, you have to set a baseline for them, the way that they should act, and what happens with their day-to-day lives or whatever, so they know what to expect. Because it's really sad. Like, we used to sleep with Chloe in the bed, and she ruined so many comforters and so many blankets and stuff just with her feet, and like staining and like red clay and stuff, that now every morning I wake up, and every night that I go to bed, she comes in there and just stares at me, because she's like, well, how come I'm not sleeping in the bed anymore? But if she never slept in the bed, then she wouldn't, I guess, miss it. I don't know. But Pepper doesn't do that, because Pepper, when she was a puppy, whoever had her left her in a cage a lot. They fed her in a cage, and they kept her outside, so she's just cool to be like, have her own bed. Like, she's just happy to be inside, I think. So she really doesn't care. She likes to lay on the bed, but it's not like she's deprived of anything. This one, on the other hand, though, is spoiled. And she doesn't like not being on the bed. I don't know what else. Comment, subscribe if you want more videos. Comment, let me know what more you want to know about these ding dongs. Come on, let's go inside. Come on. See, they both know what's going on. They actually, like, if you let them out here for 10 minutes, they want to go back inside. Like, a lot of times I'll be walking one of them and then the other one will just be in the couch. Like, I'll leave the door open for the other one to come back in, and the other one will just be in bed already. So, I mean, not that outside's bad for them or anything. They're outside. They definitely can be outside dogs. I don't know. I have a weird feelings about that, because, like, if you're gonna get a dog, why wouldn't you take care of it and love it and keep it inside and not, what, you know, just put it on a chain or whatever? But come on. Pepper Pig got distracted. So anyway, that was the video. See, she's gonna get some water. Here comes the Pepper Pig. Let me know if you want to say anything else, any other comments, ideas, whatever. Let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.